I think Tekken 8 is an awesome game, but I got a few bones to pick with it. Hey, what's up, nerd fan? This is your boy Gashawn. I want to welcome you to Enter the Nerd. Today, I want to talk to you about Tekken 8. No, I know this shirt is not a Tekken shirt, but it's a fighting game shirt. Shut up. Either way, I think you understand the point. Tekken 8 has been long awaited. Obviously, this is coming out after the release. I've been playing it, trying to get a comprehensive look, and have a lot of discussions with my other friends who are also big Tekken fans. I've been waiting for this since last year. I was actually arguing with my editor, like, don't worry, it's going to come out. I thought it was going to come out last year. And he told me, nah, man, beginning of 2024. And he was right. Don't brag about how you were right. Either way, we got it. And I love the gameplay. I was initially worried. I'll talk to you about the positives first. The negatives might be a nitpicky one from me. Well, actually, no, a lot of people have this complaint, but whatever. As far as the gameplay is concerned, I think it's dope. Obviously, every fighting game has a certain demographic of player that it goes towards. And this one, it's the forward-moving, super aggressive player, which I'm like. That's usually me. I'll get people in the corner, and that's usually it. That's it, right? Now, the heat system, I was initially worried about it when we watched it on some of those trailers. I'm like, God, it's going to be a thing that people are just going to cheese their life away. But no, I mean, obviously, it's like a one-and-done thing per round. It's something that can be easily blocked. It's cool if you use it mid-combo. It's not bad. And you can be really, really strategic with it as well, which is what I like. You have multiple uses, obviously, gaining health back, increasing chip damage. I really like stuff like that. The rage is still the rage. Now, remember, I used to have an issue with that because I'm like, why does Tekken have any supers? But once again, there's a huge, huge punish factor if you don't land that rage. Because obviously there's usually certain situations, sometimes it starts with a low or a overhead type of hit. But if you get it blocked, there's like a nice few frames where you can really punish that person. And I'm glad that's still the same. The graphics for this game look amazing. The detail to the characters. There are some changes to certain movesets that make all these characters rather dope. Obviously some characters could be annoying. Like we knew how Victor was gonna be and how Raven is, but annoying in a good way. Where it's like, hey, if you have these characters, they're kind of easy to get into, but mastery is mastery. And if you're good at this game, if you've always been good at Tekken, you're gonna find your way. And I love this game. Honestly, right? Getting into the story. Listen, Tekken stories have never been extremely deep and layered, right? This was like an anime. Like, even down to some of the dialogue. We're like, what is going on here? It is what it is. A whole, hey, I'll leave you guys to it. Spoilers, potential spoilers here in case anyone hasn't already played through the story or watched all the videos that are online already, right? This goes from simple, family drama trying to literally break the chains of the generational curses to Knights of the Zodiac. Literally at the end, these two got this cool armor going on. They're fighting in space. It's a whole celestial battle. It's crazy. I loved it just because of how ridiculous it was. I'm not a person who's going like, why is the writing doing this here? I will say, when it comes to Reina as a character, they have a lot of explaining to do because she has a devil gene. And obviously, they've explained in the prior game that the devil gene actually comes from the mom and not him. So I'm guessing maybe she's like an experiment of some sort. She's also a cool character by way of moveset. I do have a sneaking suspicion about what they might do with this game with her, which is where like my bone to pick comes from in this game. And it's a theoretical one. But I feel like a lot of fighting games are starting to adapt this, and Tekken has been shown recently to adapt some of the things that I really don't dig as far as further monetizing after release, if we get what I'm saying, via DLC. And it is what it is at this point, but I don't dig it. As far as how it ended, it is what it is. I did love the Tekken 2 and 3 callbacks, especially where they have you playing as Jin's Mishima style, then he gets like his mom style, and then even the music from his stage back in Tekken 3 comes. Oh my god. I love little things like that. I really, really do. So once again, the little like arcade quest mode, the Super Ghost Battle to unlock things. I've already seen really cool stuff with the customization. I just did like a crossplay battle with my friend. After doing it, it's absolutely fine. There's so much positive in this game. I love it, and I can see why it's probably going to be out for like another 6 or 7 years. It's going to be out for a long time. Now, what are the bones to pick? And it's really just based off of one thing: characters that are missing. Why is Lei Wulong not there? Why are we getting Eddie Gordo? Why are we getting him as DLC? Why are we getting staple characters that have been in the game for over 10 years as DLC? I don't like that. I hated when Street Fighter did it with Sagat and stuff. Now Tekken is doing it because they know you're going to buy the game. Where's Anna? These are all like prominent characters. They should be here from the start and then have the bonus characters as DLC. Whether they're collab characters or just characters that maybe just appeared. Like, I wouldn't mind if Josie was DLC. But Lei and Eddie, and they don't even appear in the story. And I guess they didn't put them in the story because they know if they did appear in the story, it would look even worse selling them to you as DLC. But just omitting them completely, why isn't Eddie there? I don't know what you feel about that, but that's how I feel. The thing that I was hinting at towards Reina, I feel like they might do this thing that Mortal Kombat did, where they add another like $30 game that you can buy just to finish the shoot ending. Because I truly don't think that her becoming the devil version is enough for me to wait until Tekken 9 for. I feel like she could have just been another boss in this game, right? And I feel like we're going to get something like that where they're going to sell us that DLC of her battling and then we're going to get that. I'm not going to lie. I hope we get the angel and devil forms as DLC. I hope we get that. There's so many cool things that we could get. I hope we do get that. I would get those. That weird like angel costume, Ronin warrior, nice Pegasus, whatever the hell it is that was supposed to be. But once again, all these characters. Where's Bruce? I know he's supposed to be dead or missing, whatever, but I would have liked him to come back. Where's this guy's name? Harang's his master. What about that guy? Now I could use him as DLC. Like, can we get all the characters? I want to say this first. If you're gonna have DLC characters, at least have them be Tekken characters first before you start adding in. I mean Tekken, I don't mean like staple like characters that have been there, but maybe ones that have been there at least once or twice. Like, even like the karate Polish chick from the last one. Like, we could have her again as DLC. That's fine, but not someone who's been in the game, like the Julias and the Michelles. Why am I buying that? Like, that should already be part of the game. Or give me a way to be able to unlock it to give me tons and tons of replay value, right? That'd be dope as well, right? But, they obviously people are talking about bringing in Final Fantasy characters and stuff like that, and I'm okay with that too. See, I'll pay extra for that because I know that's truly extra. But don't make me pay for characters that I've had forever. That's really my only bone to pick with this game, and I get it. They're following suit with what Street Fighter is doing and what Mortal Kombat is doing, because Mortal Kombat is also selling a lot of their staple characters that have been there since the beginning. But that's a shitty practice. It is. It's shitty. Like, it's shortchanging the fans. Like, if this is gonna be like the Tekken 8 for a while, like, the Tekken game for a while, have those 32 characters just be all staple characters. Like, I don't think that anyone would have cared if Shaheen was DLC versus this being included in the game if you had Lei instead of him, right? I get Leroy. Like, I think they made Leroy a big deal in the story because of that Tekken movie, because they really added him in there. He animated up like, you have to do what's in your heart. Cringy as hell, but very, very anime, right? And it's cool, but if he was DLC, I also wouldn't mind if that meant bringing in someone who's already been there. Just my take. That's the only thing that I really had an issue with. Everything else I do like. You let me know in the comments. Did you love Tekken 8? Do you not like Tekken 8? Let's talk about it. Until then, keep on kicking ass and enter the nerd.